course, to these images on our screens right now. This, remember, is Tunisha's final journey that will begin very, very shortly. Right now, the mortal remains are being taken to the crematorium, is what you see on your screens. We'll also get in our colleague Sandeep, who has been tracking that story closely, even as the police, remember, right now is in the middle of the investigation of the case. But this now is the final journey of actor Tunisha Sharma, who allegedly committed suicide. Her family and friends bidding her the final goodbye.
So the final rites are in fact underway out here at the Mira Road Crematorium ground, and in fact here, massive media crowd have also gathered, and in fact the family members are all out here. All of them are out here. The co-workers, the co-stars, everyone is out here in fact, and to cover this very sad state of the family, wherein the funeral are in fact underway here, and we are giving you the live visuals from the cremation, from the cremation ground, and the tough time for the family members. A very tough time. A very tough time for the family members. Here we have been, you see, the family members are here. It is a very difficult time for any mother in fact. Kanti bhai, frame up karo. Any mother, I'll show you visuals of the mother out there. She's in huge pain, and in fact she even in fact cannot bear the pain. She cannot bear the pain of losing her daughter. In fact, a very tough time for the mother. As you can see in the visuals there, it is a very tough time for the parents. A very tough time. The mother is in huge, deep pain, and the final rites are in fact happening, and the last goodbye, to Tunisha Sharma, an actor who did everything on her own, a young age actor who did everything on her own, who got her career, who got achievements at a very young age, but in fact lose her life after committing suicide. These are my VJ Kanti Parmar giving you the live visuals from the crematorium ground, wherein a final goodbye to the multi-talented actor Tunisha Sharma, who was just growing up. She was just 20 years of old. Such a deep pain that it is very hard,
So we are looking at these live images right now on our screens. This is coming in from the Mira Road Crematorium. We'll also get in our colleague Tunisha, who has more insight into what really is happening. And do remember, it's a case right now that is under the investigation of the police. And the co-actor Shizan Khan already is in the custody of the cops. There are reports that the actor broke up with Shizan just 15 days before her death. But these are the last rites being performed for the actor Tunisha. We see her uncle, her family. The mother had in fact spoken to Republic just yesterday, breaking her silence, and she did reiterate how right now she is devastated and she's only and only looking for justice for her daughter. Let's see if we can take it across to Suesha, also who's joining us on the broadcast. You know, Suesha, an extremely heartbreaking moment there for the family as you look at these images being broadcasted here live on Republic. But I think the family would be waiting for a closure in the case, and that can come only if there is justice for the late actor.
Oh yes, absolutely, Deepti. And to look at it, even those who did not know her, a bright young girl who had everything going right for her decided to end her life at the age of 20. She had a very promising career ahead, a child artist who had been working from the young age of her early teens. She had been a part of some prestigious TV projects, 3 films that she had been a part of, and not something that many of her age can even think of, doing or getting there. She was there and she had a lot going for her. Why is it that she decided to end her life? And that is the question that is on everyone's mind right now. Even those who know her find it hard to believe in the whole depression theory, because they say she was a happy-go-lucky girl. She was out there. She was extremely talented. She was very active on social media, and she was really someone who looked forth to a good career. So it's not like she was in a state of mind where one can't even imagine that she ended her life like this. Now, as the family claims that it is that one relationship in her life that led her to such a tragic end for her. Her relationship with Shizan, who was her co-actor, who was working on that show with her, who was allegedly in a relationship with her, and that is something that has been admitted by Shizan. But he says that he had broken up with her just 15 days before she had actually ended her life. Now, earlier statements were coming in from our sources where he said that there was an age gap between the two of them, their religions were different, and which is why he decided to break up with her. But Tunisha's family says that he had always misguided her. He was in a relationship with other girls also, he was dating other girls, but the family absolutely out of control, and understandably so, because I think they're still finding it hard to come to terms with the fact that Tunisha has gone. And they had not really imagined that, or couldn't imagine that in their wildest dreams, because Tunisha was someone who was very, very promising. She was someone who was extremely talented. She was good at her work. She had a good equation with those people she worked with. Now remember, Deepti, that we are talking at a time when several of her friends are being called to the Wali police station. They are being questioned, most importantly on the relationship aspect. What is it that she had shared with Shizan? Is it that she had shared that she was in a tortured relationship like what her mother has claimed? And if that can be validated by others too in her life. But very disheartening to see what is happening right now. Tunisha no more. Tunisha is gone. She was only 20 years of age. This is her final journey. Her mortal remains being cremated, and those who know her find it so difficult to believe that she is gone. And her mother saying that it was only and only Shizan who was responsible. She says that the strictest of punishment must be given to him. But remember, the interrogation that is continuing, and Shizan's family has refused to put out any statement at this point. But Shizan's wearing statements, that is certainly the point of focus, because I also gathered from my sources that when he was arrested soon after that, he said that he should be allowed to go because his credibility, his work is getting affected. And there was a sense of the fact that he was insensitive to that whole fact that Tunisha is gone. It is only now and yesterday, to be specific, where he broke down in front of a female cop, and he said that he wanted to attend her last rites, and he is now showing remorse. He is now sensitive towards the fact that Tunisha is no more. But that is far from what it was. We see a lot of TV actors, if I'm not mistaken, that's Avni, a lot of TV actors who knew Tunisha very closely, and many of them who had worked with her on common projects and knew her otherwise. Tunisha's mother, it is very, very difficult for her to actually accept that Tunisha is no more. She's gone at a young age of 20. Someone who was a good daughter, someone who had a promising career ahead, a promising future ahead, and a lot of plans that the